The first case I purchased for the iPhone 6 Plus was Apple's own leather case. It's one of the few cases I've actually enjoyed using and not got bored of, especially considering I've used it since the launch day of the 6 Plus over a year and a half ago. But I hadn't come across a case with a similar quality until now. This is the Mujjo leather case for iPhone 6s and 6s Plus. From the second you see the packaging of the Mujjo, you know you've got a quality product. And since it costs $45 to $50 depending on what size you need, you'd certainly hope so. Upon opening the boxes, I was greeted with these beautiful cases. They look a lot better in person than they do online, with high quality full grain leather. The leather feels smooth and soft in the hand, but with the extra durability of the moulded polycarbonate edges, which I'll come back to in a minute. Best of all, it adds very little bulk to your phone, ensuring that it's still slim enough to slide into your pocket no problem. The case has several cutouts around the phone for your camera, volume rockers, power button and speakers. It's more of a personal preference as to whether you like these covered or not. I personally prefer to have the rockers and buttons covered, leaving only the speakers and lightning port open. Although you may think that these cutouts leave your phone open to more damage in the event of a drop, this is where the moulded edges I mentioned earlier come into play. They extend past the leather and create a lip around the phone, preventing any aluminium from being exposed in the event of a drop. It also serves to add a lip around the phone for whenever you place your phone's screen side down, to protect from scratches and helps to prevent friction from pulling the phone out of your pocket. Thanks to the polycarbonate going throughout the case, it is much more durable than Apple's offering, which is more flexible in comparison. The Mujjo is more of a plastic case covered in leather, as opposed to the Apple case which is purely made out of leather. The only downside to this extended shell, which I've yet to see any reviewers mention, is the fact that it can make the phone uncomfortable to hold, especially if you grip it like I do, placing your little finger at the bottom to help support the phone. After extended use, the polycarbonate begins to dig into your finger, begging you to adjust your grip, which is a bit annoying. Inside the case, it has what Mujjo describes as a suede interior to keep your phone scratch-free when inserting or removing the phone from the case. While it is nice that they paid attention to the inside of the case, I wouldn't quite call this suede. It's definitely soft enough to not scratch your beautiful iPhone, but it feels a little thinner and more coarse than the one in the Apple case, which feels more plush when comparing side by side. Overall, the Mujjo leather case is a great alternative to Apple's leather case, if that's something you're looking for. With a lot of extra protection, with all the style and quality, it's a great case from a brand that is growing a reputation for brilliant cases. Well, that's it for this video. If you'd like to pick up either of these cases, I'll leave a link down in the description below. Also, in the comments section, let me know what cases you're using. I'd love to know your recommendations. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and smash that like button as it really does help us out. And if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button so you don't miss a single video from Cult of Mac. I'll catch you in the next one.